When you think of a farm, do you imagine wide green pastures where animals can graze and clear blue skies? Many people do, but the sad truth is that this is not what farms look like anymore. My name is Valerie, and I will be talking to you today about factory farming in the animal agriculture industry and its effects on our environment. This topic is relevant to you because all of us live on this earth. You can be sure that all of the information in this presentation is valid because I have done research from reputable and credible sources. Today I will discuss the effects that animal agriculture factory farming have on our environment, and I will provide a solution and actions we can take to solve this problem. At the end, I will recap and answer questions. First, let's take a look at the damage factory farming does to our planet. Animal agriculture factory farming is a major contributor to our world's greenhouse emissions, according to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations and the Environmental Working Group. According to One Green Planet, 260 million acres of U.S. land have been deforested to exclusively grow livestock feed, because large amounts of animals in industrial farms eat large amounts of crops. This huge industry of industrial farming is responsible for 35 to 40% of worldwide methane emissions, according to the Humane Society. According to the FAO and the EWG, CO2 emissions from livestock make up 18% of our total greenhouse emissions, meaning that factory farming and the animal agriculture industry emits more CO2 than that of all of transportation combined. Now let me tell you about the solution to this problem. We can help save our planet by reducing the amount of factory farming. Less factory farming is the solution to our problem, according to Compassion in World Farming. It takes about 1,581 gallons of water to produce just 1 pound of beef, according to Farm Sanctuary. The massive amounts of manure produced by these factory farms ends up in our air and water, according to Food and Water Watch. According to One Green Planet, huge amounts of land are deforested to grow livestock feed. This solution relates to the problem because less factory farming will directly improve our planet's health. According to National Geographic, factory farming is one of the main causes of air pollution, water pollution, and land degradation. According to Compassion in World Farming, farming methods other than factory farming could result in greener farming and less forest land being destroyed for livestock feed. Now I know what you're thinking. The Earth has natural cycles of heating up and cooling down, so how do we know our methane and CO2 emissions are hurting the environment? Well, the amount of global warming has increased significantly since the year 2000, far beyond the Earth's normal range for its natural cycle, meaning that we must be doing something different to contribute to this rising temperature. Now let's imagine what our world might look like in the future of farming. Take a moment to visualize with me what the world would look like with and without the ever-growing industry of factory farming. With less factory farms, our air and water would be cleaner, with less CO2 emissions, methane emissions, and manure runoff. Our forests could thrive without being destroyed for the cattle. Not only would our planet benefit, but the animals would benefit as well. With factory farming continuing the way it is, we leave dead zones on our planet from massive amounts of animal waste, making it impossible to use the land for anything and killing the fish. We have dirty, polluted air contributing to global warming. We have unsanitary and antibiotic-laced water supplies. And our forests will continue to be destroyed. The animals would be left in unhealthy conditions. But what can each of us do to reduce the amount of factory farming? Take action. Vote for our planet's health with your dollar by purchasing less animal products at the grocery store each week. Reducing the amount of animal products on your grocery list will reduce the high demand for animal products. Like any other commodity, the production relies on supply and demand. With less demand comes less production. With less production comes less pollution. The first step to reducing your purchases of animal products is to realize what you like to eat that does not contain animal products. Do you like rice and beans, chips and guacamole and salsa, pasta and marinara, curry or hummus, fruit salad or roasted veggie kebabs, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? This realization makes it easier to buy more of what you already like when you go to the store. The second step to reduce the amount of animal products you purchase is to try some alternatives. There are over 10 different kinds of plant milks to replace your dairy. There are egg substitutes that taste similar to the real thing, and there are mock meats that you can barely tell the difference. Try some of these alternatives and see which of them you might like to determine what animal products you might be willing to substitute. The third step is to look up recipes that don't include animal products. This can provide you with an unlimited amount of meal and snack ideas. You can learn exactly how to cook that tofu to make it flavorful and crispy instead of trying to figure it out yourself and deciding you don't like it. You can even learn to veganize your old favorite meals with your new favorite substitutes. A great place to start your effort to reduce your animal product consumption is howtogovegan.peta.org. They give you great ideas and many methods to find food without animal products. You can even sign up to receive a free vegan starter kit in the mail. This brings us to the conclusion of our presentation. The effects that factory farming and the animal agriculture industry have on our environment are harmful. So we should all solve this problem by reducing the amount of factory farming, by taking action and reducing the amount of animal products we purchase. To recap, today we discussed how factory farming is responsible for up to 40% of worldwide methane emissions. With less factory farming, our air and water would be cleaner and our forests would not be destroyed. We visualized life with and without less factory farming, and we learned that each of us can make a difference in the amount of factory farm pollution by reducing the amount of animal products we purchase. When we all do our part to reduce the amount of animal products we purchase, we are taking steps to make that peaceful and clean idea of a green farm with happy cows, fresh air, and clear blue skies true.